Okay, so now that we've leveled the trailer both across and side to side, we're going to pop it up. So the very first thing you do is undo these 4 clips that are along the edge. There'll be 4 of these. That won't be there, so ignore that. All right, now we unclamp the top section, and in order to do that, you pull back, and if you can come down here, David, and show what these little handles are. So you will see that it goes, the hook goes one direction, so you pull back on it and it'll release there. We'll do that on the other side. All right, same thing on this side. Oops, wrong direction. Pull back, release, and then sometimes it takes a little time. Okay, for this front lift here, it helps to have 2 people. You can do it with just 1 person, but it helps if I get on one side and David, you get on the other side, and we'll lift up.
Okay.
And it just pulls out hydraulically like that. And you want to make sure that these side pieces are pretty straight up and down. Do you know what you're filming on this side? Those side pieces?
Yes.
Straight up and down?
Those side pieces.
And then put these. Now we're going to go around and we're going to unlatch the other side.
Just a sec.
So same process as with the front. You get on the right side of the handle, pull back, unclip. Pull back, and you'll see it pops up. And then same as the front. The back's a little easier to lift, so it's okay to do it with just 1 person. Like I said, the front's a little tough. I've done it by myself, but it's not comfortable. So the back lifts up pretty easy. Set these pins. And if your trailer's nice and level, these pins are really easy to get in. If for some reason you had trouble on the leveling, these pins can be a lot trickier to set in there. So make sure you get it nice and level before you start. Okay, and then this is the slide mattress. Just slide this out. Okay. Then we come around here and we're gonna set up the door. So first of all, let's set the steps up. To set up the steps, you want to reach underneath the stairs here, lift up, and pull out like that. And then this set just folds down like that. If you don't lift up, it'll feel like it's jammed underneath there. So very important that you lift up from underneath. Okay, we're going to unhook this. Just hold this door back for a minute. And then come around here, David. Okay, now, first you unhook that, then you take this piece here, and there's a little clip, a little metal clip, do you see it? Right in there, and you pop it into that metal clip there. And you take this flap, and you Velcro, there's some Velcro for it up there. Get this door piece out, you then pull it, swing it out. Sometimes it catches on this corner right down here. This little piece can sometimes catch just a little, so just watch that. And you pull this out. There's another metal clip that this goes in. This side's often a little bit trickier. Make sure you actually get it in there and not next to it. So if you just push in like that. That sets the door up. Then you attach the door by this clip here and turn it to this direction over here so that it's pointed to the left to make it solid. Then you've got this little clip to hold it, or you can let it close. Okay. Now we're going to go to setting up the inside of the trailer. And the first thing after you've put the stairs down that you're going to want to do is go ahead and slide this out. So in order to slide this section out, you push this button over here and you just push it down for out. And you can see that that's sliding out. And you just let it go all the way. It'll stop automatically when it's there. Okay. And then we put these Velcro flaps all down. And this is what's going to keep us warm, airtight here. These actually have a little twist lock thing right there. You can secure. This one's always a little trickier. It's actually a little loose, so I need to fix that. There we go. Okay, so then those are all set up. Let's see, now the next thing we're going to do is move this chair out of our way. Move that drawer. We move the chair into this section here. So it's nice and out of the way. Now I'm going to hang these cabinets to get them out of my way. So the smaller cabinet, first of all, you unclip these two cabinets that are clipped together for storage right back here. So we just unhook that there. And then we make sure that the hooks on the back of the cabinet here are facing up so that you can hook them onto the wall. And then we just simply lift and set these hooks right into here. Just like that. You know you've got it because it stays pretty tight. Okay? Then I usually set this one aside until I've set the bathroom wall, because the bathroom wall is a good guide as to where to put that one. So I usually just set that aside. You can hang it up first if you prefer. And we've got some little extra things that we stored here. So we'll just move these aside, the little couch cushions and things. And I just put those things in there in case stuff rattles around so it keeps it together. Put the little trash can, we usually store it over here. Okay, now we're going to set up the wardrobe. So the wardrobe, to set that up, you just simply take this handle down here and you lift straight up. And sometimes it catches on this mirror, so it's best to kind of put a leg against this cabinet here and then just lift straight up all the way. And then once you're up to about here, you grab around the front of the wardrobe. It's the best way to do it, and you just slide it back. Just slide back, push it back. And if you have it at just the right angle, it glides back real super easy. So sometimes if it's at a funny angle, it gets a little bit stuck, but it should move real nice and easy. Now to set the bathroom walls up, the first thing that we do is we take this top part and we swing it up like this. And if you'll notice the shower, this seal here, we want to make sure that that's tucked onto the inside of it, otherwise it can kind of get jammed there. So we tuck this in like that, and then slide it back to there, and that way it'll hold it up for you, and you freeze your hands up to do this other part. One of the bathroom clips to hold this door together is right here. So you clip that there, and then your door's pretty well set. Okay, then we do the next wall. There's two here, so if you grab the top part, it'll kind of jam. You have to grab both of them together, and you lift it up like this, and then swing this out. And you got to make sure that it's, again, get this stuff on the inside, otherwise you're going to get it jammed. So back. Make sure that this gets, can you do a close-up up here? You got to make sure that these things line up. So when you're bringing this in, make sure that those line up just like that. Go ahead and set this next clip. And then very important, we want to set this pin in right here. That keeps the bed all locked and it keeps everything more stable. Okay. Now there's one more clip in here, right up here. And those are all the bathroom wall clips. Then we're going to pull that shower curtain through. Like that. Once the inside is set up and this wall is up, you can turn the lights on for this section. This half of the trailer's lights will not work until this bathroom wall is set up. There's actually a little hidden switch here that it trips. And so that's so that you can't accidentally leave things on. So once that's all set up, then you can turn the lights on. But don't worry, the lights won't work until you actually have the bathroom wall set up. And you've got all your good lights and stuff in here. So, this set of drawers goes over in this little spot right here. Like that. And then the last part, we lift this cabinet up. Again, make sure the hooks are facing the right direction. And then this is where it helps to have that bathroom wall as a guide. Just move it back there and it hooks right on. All right, to turn this refrigerator on, you're going to want to switch it over to the little flame signal to move it to propane. And then to light the fridge using propane, what we're going to want to do is prime like this. And we don't actually have the propane turned on right now, so I'm not going to turn it all the way on, but I'm just going to show you how you actually light it. So we prime it, and we hold that down, and then we spark it. Now it takes quite a few primes and sparks. This will take quite some time. So you're going to have to hit that probably about 20 times before it'll actually spark. What'll happen is that little bar will go into the green area right there. And you want to keep holding this down until it's in about the middle of the green area, maybe even a little bit past. And then it's really lit and you're good to go. So that's how you light this fridge. Okay. To turn the heater on, it's pretty simple. Once the propane's on, you just flip this on and turn it on to the setting where it's going to warm it up. You can hear the fan kick on. So that's it. And now the heater would be running. We're going to go ahead and just turn it right back off. After you turn it all the way over to the left and turn it off, you'll hear that fan continue for just a little bit longer after it goes. So it's just running and finishing up its thing. Here we have our system information, our systems monitor. So if we flip this up, we can see that the holding tank right now, fresh water is empty. The holding tank is also empty. We don't have any water anywhere. And we can see that the battery charge is at low right here. This will also tell you over here where the battery charge is. Where the battery voltage currently is. And then over here you can turn on the refrigerator fan. We don't run the refrigerator fan very often, but I've heard that it's more efficient, especially when it's on electric. I don't like it when it's on solar because it just uses up the electric. But the refrigerator fan's nice if you want it to be more efficient when you're all plugged in. This water pump here will go ahead and run the water. We usually just leave it on except at night so that it just will run, it'll stop automatically. This water heater, to light the water heater and set it, you just flip this switch. There's a little red indicator light over here, and you just keep an eye on it. Once the water heater is lit, that little light will turn off.